2. So Sejarah paper 2 is like one of the most difficult papers that you can sit for in SPM, at least in my opinion. It's either biology or Sejarah that is the hardest because there are just so many facts to remember. So how do you actually do well for Sejarah paper 2? So the way to know how to write essays is by using essay plans always. So essay plans can be created either from your textbook or from your reference books or even from the answer scheme provided in the past year or in the exercise books. So those answer schemes are really important because if you refer to your textbook, you might not know where the most important information are. But if you refer to the answers at the back of the past year book or of the activity book, then you know exactly which points are important for you and you can just pick those out and try to remember those points. So during this time period, it will be good to go through as many essay questions as you can, whether from activity books or from past year questions. Just try to go through as many activity books as you can, refer to the answers and try to make essay plans from there. It is good if you have done it consistently all through several months or through Form 4 and Form 5. If you have done essay plans consistently and you have done it all through that, then that's really great. You can just like refresh your memory and read those essay plans. But if you haven't, then you can like read through it now and then just try to jot down a few important points. Get a piece of paper and then when you're reading through the answers, jot down some important keywords that you really want to remember. And so during this time of the year, there's always a list of soalan ramalan that you get. Like those are the essay questions that will be there, and then you'll have a few topics given to you. So do you depend on soalan ramalan? Well, my answer is to not depend on that, but also don't neglect that. Okay, let's say you have a list of soalan ramalan, so you're going to make essay plans on those things also, but don't neglect other things. You're going to make essay plans for all the things that are in the list, but also for all the other things that are not in the list. So for the soalan ramalan that I got for my year, I think none or like very few of the topics from that soalan ramalan actually came out. So it was a good thing that I did not depend on the soalan ramalan. I mean, it varies from year to year and no one can say for sure whether like those topics will come out or not. Just prepare for that, but prepare for other things as well. And then another thing is when you get the book containing past year questions, usually within the first few pages you have the analysis of the topics which have already come out in like the previous years. So if you are really running out of time, if you really don't have time, then you can maybe analyze it a little bit, like all the topics which came out for structured and essay for last year, maybe it won't be repeated again this year. Like nothing is for sure, anything could happen, but if you really don't have time, then maybe that is one way to narrow down the syllabus a little bit. For paper 2, try to write as many answers as you can, even for structured part. If they say like berikan dua whatever, then you can write extra points that you remember as well in case one of it is wrong. And this is especially true for essay questions. Pick the one that you're most confident in, like you know that topic well, then pick that question and then you're going to write down as many things as you can remember. Even if you don't know if it's correct or wrong, just write it down in case it is right.